Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we are talking about what happens when we have Venus placed in your 9th house in your birth chart. So, before we get into all that good stuff, I'd just like to let you guys know that I am a Vedic astrologer. I do Vedic astrology readings and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can check out all my products and services and courses over here, all that stuff, and they are all on sale, so you can check those out. The sale's going on, it's ending very soon, so go check it out, and it's available at gebotheshaman.com. Alright, so there's that. So Venus in the 9th house. So basically, in order to understand this position, we need to understand what Venus means, and then we'll talk about what the 9th house means, put them together, and create our own analysis from it. So, what is Venus? Give me a second, and I will tell you. Alright, so Venus is the senses. It's, how our senses are stimulated. Are they, it's like the nicest things of everything. So it's luxury, it's beauty, art, luxury, romance, sensuality, and sexuality. So Venus has a lot to do with the 5 senses. So, the best art, the best visual art, movies, music, auditory art, so music, the best culinary cuisine, that would be our sense of taste, massages, luxury handbags, how things feel on our skin, nice clothes and things like that. So Venus is the senses, and it represents art, beauty, things like that, things that stimulate our senses. And so Venus is also has a lot to do with knowledge and practical knowledge. It's how we use our knowledge to practically achieve things and get things and stuff like that. So then the 9th house is our gurus. The 9th house is our teachers. 9th house is religion, spirituality, philosophy, higher education, and teaching. So what you teach. So this is also this represents our teachers, but it's also representative of what we teach. So another representative of what we teach can be found in our Sagittarius placement. So anyway, because we all learn from each other, right? So So Venus in this placement, it really causes one to develop a very strong passion or desire for learning. It's what we love. So, like me, for example, I have Venus in the 9th house in Gemini. So I love learning about, spirituality, and my main thing is like using my hands in spirituality. So Qigong, that's my mentor taught me Qigong. So that's, Venus in the 9th house in Gemini relating to the arms. Another thing that Venus in the 9th house could be is mantras. So you might learn like secret mantras from your guru or something like that. You would also have to check out your 5th house to see if you resonate with mantra. So if you have moon in the 5th house, like I do, you more than likely you're going to really get a lot of benefit out of doing mantras. Okay? So, Venus in the 9th house. Yeah, this one, it's kind of tricky because I find that the hardest placements to really understand are your own. I can talk about other people's placements all day, but when it comes to mine, there's almost like this block. So, but yeah, I can say that Venus, I have Venus conjunct Mars in my 9th house, but the Venus has really given me a love for spirituality, a love for, learning from my guru, and I have, my main guru, my main teacher, and then I also have an astrology teacher, and, I have, stuff like that. So, yeah, but Venus in the 9th house generally will give you like a love. Venus is what we value. It's what we love. And 9th house, spirituality. It can be also, higher education. So like, if you're really bookish, again, 5th house placement. If you have a strong 5th house placement like Jupiter in the 5th house and Venus in the 9th, that's going to be make you very bookish. And with that, like if you tend to be a bookish person, you'll find that like you have this love for learning about, being this love for having your head in a book. Whether that's and in this context, it would be more of an educational book. It would be things that you love to learn about. And so Venus in the 9th house makes you a lifelong learner, which is a very, very positive quality to have, a very positive attribute, because I find that, life isn't fun if you're not learning or growing. It's kind of dull and it becomes boring and monotonous. So the best thing that I could suggest for you is never stop learning, never stop seeking for, truth, higher knowledge and wisdom, higher spirituality, things like that. And it's a very positive placement here. you know, the 9th house is the house of your luck. And so, especially if you have your ascendant ruled by Venus, which means that you are a Libra ascendant or a Taurus ascendant, I would recommend that you do mantras to Venus. That would mean a mantra to, what would it be? Believe the deity for Venus is Parashurama. Yeah, you could learn about the 9 avatars of Vishnu, find out which one relates to Venus, and then do the mantra for that avatar. That's how I do my system. So, but yeah, do that, and you'll see you begin to get better luck and better, you know, like a more positive attitude too. It's a auspicious placement, and yeah, so, you know, any positive planet placed in the 9th house is going to give you very auspicious results. So yeah, let me see how I am on time, and I am good. So like anything, this depends on, you know, this Venus placement depends on the sign that's placed here, as well as any planetary aspects to Venus. So I would also check those things out. And I've done videos on every single sign through the 9th house, so you can check that out as well. And then yeah, so that does it for me. So thank you guys for watching, and if you're interested in anything that I have to offer, I do Vedic astrology readings. I do birth time rectification and astrology certification course. That's there. You can check out all my products, services, courses, everything that I have to offer by going to gebotheshaman.com. And yeah, if you sign up for my Vedic astrology certification course, then you know, that course is a very special course. It basically takes you through all the steps that I would take to do a Vedic astrology reading for my client. So yeah, it's a very special reading, or a very special course to me. And you know, when you pass that certification exam, I will give you your own website, which you can use to charge clients and become a certified Vedic astrologer. And not only that, but I'll promote you on the channel and get you some, you know, work, and you can take that business as far as you want. You can you know, you can make it as big as you want, or make it just a side hustle, side business kind of thing. But yeah, it's a great way to get into astrology, because you have somebody to, you know, ask questions to, and somebody to kind of mentor you and walk you through the process of becoming a Vedic astrologer. Alright, so then we have the Vedic astrology readings. So I have my career readings as well as my relationship readings. So if you're into any of those things, as well as my standard readings, then you can check that out at gebotheshaman.com. And then we have the birth time rectification. So, you know, a lot of astrologers cannot do birth time rectification because, one, they don't want to, and two, they probably don't have the skills like I do. Humble brag. No, but seriously, like, I promise you that I can get your birth time down to the span of 1 minute, just by answering a few simple questions, and we might have to go back and forth in emails a few times, but eventually I will get it, and you will get an accurate birth time from me. So a lot of Vedic astrologers just give you like, oh, you were born between 4:20 and 4:35. Well, that's not a very accurate time. Sorry. A lot could change in 15 minutes, or in 10 minutes, or in 5 minutes, you know? So I get it down to the span of 1 minute to make it a lot easier for you. That helps with predictions, it helps with, so many things. So that's there for you. And then we have the distance energy healing. What am I talking about? So that's great for if you're having any kind of difficulty with your health, any, mental, psychological, emotional issues that you might need help with. The distance energy healing can help with that too. But also, I am a life coach. I do have life coaching available if you're, depressed or anything like that. You need somebody to talk to. I'm an open ear. And I also have my career consultations, so, that's a great opportunity to find your path and purpose in this life. So, yeah. Then we have the Qigong courses. So those are 2 courses that really changed my life when I started doing them daily. Just my energy body began to shift, and I began to, feel different, feel better, feel more confident, and yeah, it's been pretty awesome for me. I'm just so thrilled with those practices that I'm teaching you now, and I'm passing along to you. So, just such great practices, and just they've been so helpful. So, anyway, guys, that does it for me. So, if you're interested in any of the stuff that I just mentioned, then you can check out GeboTheShaman.com. All this stuff is on sale right now. It's insane how, like, I look at the sale prices for stuff and I'm like, why did I do that? But, because I'm giving you extremely good deals. But that sale is about to end very soon, so I would take advantage as soon as you can. Alright? So that's it for me for now, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.